Hi, everybody. I'm Sam Farmer, and I'm here to talk about strategies that can be used to cultivate sense of self. One of which is the importance of self-acceptance, the notion that we are worthy of this regardless of the kinds of challenges and adversities that we face. And that without self-acceptance, in my view, we really aren't going to be able to find true happiness and success in life. And that really matters because we only have one life to live. This is easier said than done. It took me many years, many small steps forward, over a long period of time, a couple of steps back, because sometimes we need to move back before we're ready to move forward, but I did eventually get there. The other thing to keep in mind is the importance of holding realistic expectations, not only of ourselves, but of others. Simply because if our expectations are too inflated, we set ourselves up to be let down. There were numerous examples of this over the course of my life, lessons that I learned the hard way from expecting too much of people, expecting too much of myself, to where nothing that I did really was good enough for me, and where I was comparing myself to other people in all the wrong ways, comparing what I viewed as my own shortcomings to what I perceived as other people's strengths. When you make those kinds of comparisons, it's a losing proposition. So thankfully, I eventually learned that lesson. Third, and perhaps most importantly, the notion that no matter what we're going through, no matter who we are, what we run into in terms of what other people dish out or say about us, etc., only we get to define who we are. Nobody else can do that for us. Nobody else but ourselves. It's important to listen to what other people have to say, but it is up to us and only us to choose what we want to take to heart in terms of what other people say to us and what is worth dismissing. And what I would argue is worth dismissing is what the haters and the naysayers and those who are overly critical of us have to say, that they do not deserve our attention, in my view. Thank you.